I'm sorry that you can't see my face, but Patrick, how are you doing?
I'm well. How are you today?
I'm good, besides the small, technical difficulties, but I think that we all have like gotten used to that during this Zooming time. We were just talking about how Zoom has kind of took
For
over our
sure.
lives. How have you, adjusted during this time?
I have, of course, just like probably every person in this world, the first month, it was kind of, I think I was in a denial phase, like, oh, well, this isn't really, it's a little something, we'll be fine, telling myself that. And then by mid-April, I was like, okay, this is for real. I'm losing my mind. So what can I do? So I just started I took up running, which is not something I had done in many years. So I started running, and I've been running now for the past 8 weeks. And in total, I've run like 150 miles. So
Congratulations.
I'm staying motivated by doing activities like that. I've started meditating, doing YouTube yoga, and writing. I think this is, as I've been telling friends of mine, I look at this as a opportunity for those of us in this creative space, like the two of us are. This is our moment that we'll have to really reflect and get a chance to pivot. Like, this is our moment. When we come out of this, we'll have so much great content, so many new things that the world hasn't seen. So in essence, I've just been sort of all over the place with dealing with this with this pandemics and the civil unrest going on, to find out how can I do better, how can I be better. And I've just been doing little small things every single day to improve.
Okay. So tell us about skills, creator skills. And tell us about that. What was the inspiration and how has it been?
Sure. Scales was a little bit of backstory about me is I've always loved the whole TV, film, writing, all of that since I was probably 5 years old. I'm an only child, so I grew up having to sort of create stuff by myself because I didn't have brothers and sisters to play with. And then in high school, I was in this movie called A Time to Kill, which really exposed me to, the directing, the cinematography, the film world. And so fast forward to 2017, I was in Barcelona with my best friend. It was in August. And I don't know if you remember this or not, but a terrorist attack happened in Barcelona in August. And it happened literally right in front of us, where we were. And that sort of, I don't want to say trauma, but after that terrifying event, my best friend was kind of like, up on this vacation, you had been talking about wanting to get back into your creative space and writing and all this kind of stuff. And I says, I know, but he was like, there are no more buts, because we could have literally been killed. So you only get one life to live. And so I decided to write. And that night in the hotel room, to deal with the unknown, because again, a terrorist attack had happened that day. We were all American tourists, had to stay in our hotel rooms. I didn't know what could happen. So I started, for me, I find solace in writing. And so I started thinking about, what could I write about? I thought about experiences of dating for myself and my friends when we were in college. And then something was on the TV screen with the person who's the president right now. And I said, we are just really trying to make it in this world. And I said, we're on a scale. And out of that, I gave birth to creatively to this series called Scales. And there you have it. Scales was born August 2017.
Wow, wow. So that's crazy that you use that to, inspire you. But it's kind of like we're in a time now that you have to use these, hard times to inspire you even more to get your creative voice going. So tell us, what are some ways too that people can keep? Because now that we're in a kind of like a second wave of the COVID, we might be in quarantine longer than expected. So how can people use their creative voices during this time?
I think you use your creative voice by first find what you either what you're good at or find something that you've always wanted to be good at and research on it. Take the time to learn how to do it. I mean, we have so much time and there's so much technology at our fingertips. We're at home every day. And I think you should, whether it's writing or writing music, or if you wanted to train for next year's marathon, you can start running in your area. I mean, set small goals. And the good thing is now you can set these small goals, and who's going to judge you? Because everybody's kind of in the same, literally this is the first time where everyone, either whether you're in Arkansas or California or hell, Singapore, we're all experiencing the same thing. So I would tell a person, you know, any creative or just person, find something that you have always wanted to do and take time now to learn about it, and then practice. Practice makes perfect. And right now there's so many free courses and classes that you can take right now at your fingertips that you probably didn't have time for in the past. So I think use this global recess, like that, and I call it a global recess, as a moment to reset and restart your goals.
Patrick, well, I'm so glad that we were able to catch up. I'm going to make sure that everybody tunes into Scales season 3. And I'm just so happy for you with your success and everything. Like, this is so dope to see another black male in the LGBT community, and period. You're just standing for so many people and showing that everybody can do it. And I just love to see it.
Thank you so much. And again, they can also check out seasons 1 and 2 on YouTube. It's still on YouTube streaming as well. And they can go on Reverie and watch it for free as also. But if you don't want to get the app, you can definitely go on YouTube and check us out. And it Scales the web series.
Hey, sorry, excuse me. I don't mean to bother you, but I think you work in my building? Or near it. I see you on 5th all the time. The CY Media building?
Yeah.
I'm Ron.
You look familiar.
Ron Campbell.
Hi, I'm Remy. I thought you looked familiar. Do you run this parking lot?